Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You're here.
I know.
You've been in London for what, just over a year?
Yeah.
You now, after such a short time and in such a young and beautiful person, you're starring in the West End in your first lead role.
Yes, I know, it's crazy.
How does that feel?
You know what? Sometimes you're just so busy doing the work and then you don't realise, and then sometimes I go on that stage and I'm like, wow, how did this happen?
So you always wanted to be a performer?
Yes.
Presumably.
Yes.
And you studied. Did
Yes.
you see yourself in the West End? Is this something that people from Belgium, because you're originally from Belgium?
From Holland.
Holland, I
yes.
beg your pardon.
It's next door.
Yeah. Is that something that people in Holland dream of doing, coming to the West End?
I think there's always a kind of, in Holland, there's always a thing like West End where it kind of all started. That there's like a, oh my God, if you would be in West End.
That's the big smoke.
Yeah, like in Holland, we don't, it's a small country and we have theatres like through the country, but there's not like a theatre, like a main theatre base, kind of like this, this big.
Mm. So you studied, and then you were in Disney's
The Little Mermaid.
Oh.
Yes.
And then you moved into the West End to be part of the company of Les Mis. How does Les Mis compare with Mamma Mia? Because they're quite different.
I mean, they couldn't be more different.
I mean, Les Mis is a great show, but it's a bit miserable sometimes.
I know. I did really enjoy doing it though.
Yeah. You were understudying Fontaine.
Yes.
This must have been a very young Fontaine.
Yeah, but they are.
They
like
are
Fontaine
now,
is quite. That's
They're
the
all
whole
getting
thing.
younger.
She's so naive, and that's why all I think happens to her, because she, you know, she is that young.
And now you're over here bopping about.
And now I'm over here, which is such a joy. Yeah, like I said, I have had a great year, but it's so nice also to be in a bright show and just the lights and the summer, like everything is
and
so
singing
different.
along.
I know. Yes.
You must have only been about, what, 7 or 8 when Mamma Mia started as a musical.
Yes.
But the hits that the show is made of were from 30 years ago or more.
Yeah.
So when did ABBA come on your radar? When were you ever aware of it?
Yeah, this is funny because I think just because it's before my generation, I haven't had a clear moment that it was like, oh, ABBA was suddenly big.
Don't tell anyone, I was actually buying the records.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, my parents were.
Well. And I have to admit, when I am at the gym and I don't want to be there, ABBA goes on.
And then you want to be there.
Absolutely. So when did you first fall in love with an ABBA song?
Well, so I don't have a clear moment that I realised, you know, all the classics. But I remember when the movie came out, I was in Belgium and I went to the biggest cinema in Belgium, and there was like in the biggest auditorium was like a sing-along evening, and there were like loads of people from different ages, and that's kind of how I knew the story. And I saw it when it just opened, and I just had a great night because we were singing along and everybody was singing along. Yeah, and I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, God, I'm doing it now. So that's really nice.
Yeah. Now, this show features 2 women. That's unusual too. I mean, the stars of the show are the 2 leading ladies.
Yeah, that's true.
And the men are the supporting roles. Not like, you know, in places like that, where it's all about the fellas.
Yeah.
That must be nice too.
It's quite nice, yeah, it's quite a feminine show. Yeah. And also the dynamos, yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Now, you're very early in your career. I'm just wondering, when I watch the Tony Awards in years to come, and you've been nominated, what will that be for? Will it be for a play? Will it be for a musical, a traditional musical? Will it be for a Hamilton?
Is this what I would want, or what I would think is most likely?
What do you see?
Well,
because I read about you online, and you said in one interview that you actually really like acting. You've done some acting too, some straight acting.
Yes.
So I suppose looking forward, it's all in front of you, isn't it?
Yes. Well, the thing is, I've always been singing. For me, there was no doubt if I always wanted to sing. And then the acting came later, but it's a thing that always really fascinates me, and I think singing feels more as the base is always there, and the acting is just something that I would want to keep exploring, just like singing. But yeah, it really fascinates me, and I think there's still a lot to gain for me. I'm quite young. Sometimes when you're in a show, it's great to do the routine of 8 shows a week, but then sometimes you don't keep developing like new
Yes.
things. So I'd love to, you know, once we're up and running now, settled in, to follow class and keep exploring.
Some
Really.
projects. Yeah. Does your parents? You're from Holland.
Yes.
Okay, so you're new in town, so to speak. How does that
Yeah.
feel? Have we treated you well? You enjoying it?
I am enjoying it.
How's the weather?
Well, the weather. Let's not talk about
It's another
the weather.
thing, isn't it?
I mean, I'm coming from Holland, so I'm not used to good weather. But I didn't know that this was actually worse.
That's saying something. I've
Yes.
been to Holland and it's very wet. But it's
It's
steamy
very
at the
wet,
moment.
but it's more so. And the thing is, because I used to live quite close to the beach,
Yeah.
so whenever it's sunny, you are
You could-
outside. Whereas here,
me
like
too,
you have to
coming
go
from
to a hot and
Australia.
steaming park,
Yeah.
and it's just not always
Yeah.
that.
Now, does that mean being away from home, your parents are going to have an opportunity to come and have a look at you do your performance, or have they been
Yeah,
already?
my mum's seen the opening night.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was here, and then I just didn't want them all to be there at the first night. I just
Yes.
love to, you know.
Plenty of time. You're going to be here
Exactly.
for 12 months. So, it's,
So, yeah.
So you, this interview sort of is marking the new cast, the changeover.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be here for 12 months. And good luck with the show. Tell me just before we finish, what is your favourite part? What's your favourite song? What's the bit that really gets you sort of going?
In this show,
Yeah.
Oh, at the moment, I really enjoy doing "Lay All Your Love,"
Mhm.
which is with Sky.
Yeah.
I like the playfulness of it and
Mhm.
just the whole thing.
And the mega mix?
Yes,
At
the
end.
mega mix,
Yeah.
the dancing.
Is that what you call it? A mega mix? That's
Yeah,
what
we
always
do call it like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just fun, and as well because my track, my part is quite not on its own, but it's not with a lot of group songs. Whereas at the end, you always see everybody. Like,
Yes.
even if I haven't seen them in the show, I'll see them at the mega mix.
It's almost like the mega mix is saying, if you haven't danced already, we dare you not to do
We
it now.
tell you not to do it. And it's just great because the audience just jumps out of their seats, and I guess that's as an audience when you know the other songs, and you sit down and it's just that. Oh, finally we can sing along.
Look, it's been a delight to meet you. Good luck with the whole year
Thank you
here at
very
Mamma
much.
Mia, and we'll hope to see you soon.
Yes. All right. Thank you.